Hey, how's it going, everybody? So, story time again. So, this one's going to be a little bit different from what I normally will be talking about. Primarily, I talk about my stepdad and his all shenanigans and all this shit. And I felt like I was going to switch it up and kind of give you a little insight on something if you were ever curious about this kind of topic, alright? Alright. So, what I was going to name this topic is how not to go into an interview if you're trying to apply for public works. Here we go. So, not too long ago, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, I used to work for public works for a city that I'm not going to mention. But I used to work for a city, and before that, I was notorious for working in warehouses, doing warehouse work, unloading trucks, taking inventory, sorting that shit out, yada yada. Well, I ended up deciding, you know what, I want to get on a better career path, so I'm going to switch it up and, find something that might not be up my normal alley. I want to find something that will definitely pay a lot better and have a lot of really fantastic benefits that most warehouse jobs would never offer. And for those who may know, or for those who don't know, if you go into any sort of public works job, that is considered a government job. You're on the same level as a postman, you're on the same level as anybody that works for a city. Whether you work in City Hall or whatever, you technically represent the state. Or, well, you represent the city, but you work for the state, essentially. It's a government job. So, I heard of an opening for public works, and I said, you know what, fucking hey, that's a government job. I'm gonna take that opportunity. So I get an application going. I submit it in person. I'm old fashioned. I like a good paper application so that way I can actually go and give it to somebody rather than it just being fucking limbo on the internet. And I turned my application in, and I, set up a date for me to have an interview. I got the name of the supervisor for public works, Gary, and I was scheduled for an appointment, or for an interview, the next day at the same time, around 3 o'clock, right? Right, cool. So, I'm fucking pumped. I'm like, you know what, I've never not gotten a job. Never. Any job I've ever went and applied for, you can almost damn near sweet talk anybody into hiring you if you know the right words. And if you got the right drive and motivation, you'll get a job wherever the fuck you want. So this was my mentality. I went in there thinking, I'm gonna get this fucking job. I know it. I want it that bad, I'm gonna get it. Not knowing anything about public works. I never picked up a fucking single tool. I've never picked up a shovel. I had never worked on a car. I've never done dick. Right? Yeah. So, I'm all pumped. I'm getting excited. I'm kind of prepping myself. Comes to the day of my interview. So, what do? I get the nicest outfit I can find and put that motherfucker on. I got a nice button up with a nice tie. Got my nice dress, pants and my Calvin Klein shoes. And keep in mind, I'm going in for public works. And I go in there to my interview, and the supervisor just looks me up and down, looks me in the face. He's like, God damn! You applying for this job? I was like, yes, sir, I am. He's like, son of a bitch, I think you got the wrong clothes on, boy. Do you know what she's applying for? And I said, nope. So we go back to his office so he can fill me in on what's going on and what I'm really getting myself into. He gets in there, and I have the two foremen, Russell, and I can't even remember my other foreman at the time. I think it was Josh or something like that. I had my the two foremans come in and sit down on the interview with me. And they close the door. What happens next fucking shocked me. I wouldn't know if this is actually what you would consider an actual, like, legal kind of an interview. It was so vulgar, I guess is what you would call it. It was such a vulgar, heinous fucking interview that I had ever had in my life. And I loved it. During this interview, Gary's like, "So, you wanna work for Public Works, that's right? That's what you applied for?" I said, "Yeah, yes sir. I really want to take the chance to be able to put my foot in the door in a career that I, could see beneficial to me and, my family." And and he said, "So you know nothing about the job?" I said, "Nope." And he's like, "So you're willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done?" And I said, "As long as, I get paid, then I don't mind." And he's like, "How do you feel about working about 60 hours a week?" I was like, it's a lot, but, the only way I look at it is that's more money for me. And he's like, God damn it, I like that. Oh, wait, how do you feel about going down in the sewer and getting a goddamn condom stuck on your fucking neck? I said, "I never had a condom stuck to my neck, but if I'm getting paid to do it, I'll do it." He said, God damn. Have you ever had a tampon hit you in your eye? Have you ever had shit or corn stuck to your forehead, motherfucker? I said, "No. Never had no one shit on me or corn stuck to my fucking head. I've never had someone whoop a tampon onto me before." But again, if I'm getting paid to do it, and I get really good benefits, I'll do it. He's like, "So you don't mind shoveling knee high or hip high or even fucking neck high and shit?" It's like, no. He's like, "Well, I'll tell you what, I mind getting shit on me. I don't like it a bit. I don't like having some pussy bullets getting me on the fucking face. Fuck that." He's like, "That's why I'm a supervisor." I said, "Oh, well, and that's probably my hope in life, is to eventually work up the ladder. Don't want to get shit on me for the rest of my life, no sir. But for the time being, if I'm getting paid the right amount, money talks." I said that. And he said, "God damn it. I like you. You're the only person I know that would be willing to get shit on him and not bitch. You sure you want to get shit on you, boy?" I said, like I said, if I'm getting paid to do it, guarantee I'll fucking do it. I'm your man." And just like that, I got hired. Just like that. And you know what? I was making fucking money, man. Oh my God, I was making a lot of money. Moral of the story is, though, you go in for an interview, you always hear that saying, dress for the job that you want. It's very damn true. Even though I ended up getting that job, I almost didn't. Just due to the fact that I was wearing a tie, button-up shirt, nice pants, and nice shoes. But because I told them I will do it. I will have that drive to get the job done. I'll change how I look. I don't give a fuck. I could be wearing a fucking tutu. If you pay me $20 an hour, I'll fucking wear whatever you want, motherfucker. So, know what you're getting into. Even if it is something that's amazing pay, know what you're getting yourself into. Because whatever you go into, whenever you go into an interview, if you don't know anything about that job, that's not a problem. If you go into a job and you don't know nothing about that job, look at that as a benefit. You have nothing to base your skill off of. You have no prior history or bullshit. If you go into a job you've never done before, all you have to say is these simple words: "I've never had to do that before. I am moldable. You can teach me how you want it done." Sell yourself. But it definitely does help to have some experience and at least know what you're getting yourself into, so that way you can at least dress appropriate. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God. Like I said, I got the fucking job. Made fucking bank money. Got myself a sweet fucking car. Sweet house. Fucking worked out pretty good for me. Just know what you're getting yourself into. Another story for another time.